Hello, everyone, and welcome to Jewish Monday on TYTSports with Ben and Rick. Ben, I got these socks. Can we go to my one for a second? Got these socks. Urban Outfitters, $8. I think they're pretty rad. Tad, what do you think?
What are they? They Blackhawk? Well, they're just
They're Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I did that dance when I was younger.
Yeah,
solid.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, you like them?
Yeah. I got
clownish.
These, yeah, I got these. At,
What do you got? Hold it up. Throw it up. Throw it up.
Nice, huh?
Very nice.
Yeah, they're black and plain like every other pair of socks I have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay to be a little goofy every once in a while, especially with your socks.
Is it?
Yeah, definitely. Bitches love the crazy socks. So the Bulls won 95-88. The main story was Joakim Noah, but firstly, the Bulls went out on a 9-0 run in overtime. A lot of fight in this team. One thing that I realized, and not just with LeBron, because he didn't have been the best shooting day, but he did obviously still play well.
No, I don't know. He was 8 of 23. He scored 17 points in a 53-minute game.
So here's what I was going to say.
I can do that.
No, you couldn't. You could take that many charges in Maccabi. Here's the one thing that I will say. The Bulls defensively, it's Tom Thibodeau's thing, but the Bulls defensively were great. Jimmy Butler making the play to force overtime. He was beat. LeBron admitted that he beat Jimmy Butler. If he brought it to his left, it probably would have been stripped. Jimmy Butler goes around LeBron's body and strips it. So it was a great play to end regulation and force overtime after Kirk Heinrich made an impossible left-handed layup. But one thing I noticed, Joakim Noah was D'ing up LeBron. Jimmy Butler was D'ing up LeBron. Whatever switch they had, they always had really good help defense. And that's sort of a credit to Tom Thibodeau and whatnot. But the main story was Joakim Noah. So if we can, pull up the first quote from Taj Gibson. As in, on Joakim Noah and his game. He was talking trash to them the whole game, as he said, as Noah switched to guard LeBron. He was letting them know he was going after every rebound and score every time he gets it. I could see it on their faces. He was frustrating them. He's playing MVP-style basketball. As a non-Bulls fan, I want to hear it from you. And a lot of NBA fans do not like Joakim Noah. But, I mean, what do you think of him as not only a guy, but as an NBA player and his intensity?
I didn't like him in college at Florida. He was an unpleasant character.
Because of UCLA?
Well, no, I mean, I'm capable of recognizing. I don't really make that mistake. Because I was a UCLA fan and they played 2 critical games there against UCLA in the finals and then in the semis, I was able to see him up close, but I'd seen that whole tournament. He's an unpleasant guy. I don't know him personally. He could be super decent in person. So, we make these decisions about athletes based on limited information.
Sure.
He very clearly now, to me, seems a player, the exact example of a player who, if he's on the team that you like, you think he's awesome, and if he's on the other team, you find him to be obnoxious.
And that's the generalization I feel.
Yeah. So, but that said, I think it's fairly clear that he's a rather obnoxious player, but there's no disputing his effectiveness.
Love for the game?
No, I don't know. He's would I like if the Wizards could acquire him right now?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, no question.
Yeah.
But I still suspect I'd think, oh, that guy's an asshole.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How about Joakim?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
But that said, I don't know what he's like off the court or what he's like, but on the court, he clearly seems to irritate people.
Well, I mean, here was the one thing, I guess, that could provide a little more color to this whole situation. When Luol Deng was traded, when Luol Deng was traded, he was upset. He would not talk to the media for about 3 days. So I don't know if that's just adding more to give you more information.
Luol Deng wouldn't talk, or
Joakim Noah would not talk because he felt like a brother was taken from him and whatnot.
That's nice. That speaks well of him.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure. Well, here's what LeBron said about Joakim Noah as well. He's one of the best guys we have in our league, especially with his motor. He sounds like Jay Billis on draft night. And that's not a dig at Jay Billis. It's a dig at just draft night. He's constantly moving. He's a great player. So, as you said, LeBron finished 8 of 23. He had 0 free throw attempts with 17 points. I can't remember last time LeBron
played 45 minutes, scored 17 points. I mean, obviously, I can't remember because I don't chart LeBron on a daily
old,
basis.
I mean, that's the first sign of old age.
But, that is really frustrating, LeBron James, to have him, in a 53-minute game. He plays all but 8 of those minutes, and he's 17 points. I think he had 9 rebounds and 8 assists, or 9 assists and 8 rebounds.
Something like that,
But he didn't make a difference in the game. And then you get to overtime of an 86-86 game, and the Heat scores 2 points in overtime.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was a lid on the basket for some time. Yeah. But, I mean, defensively, again, it was It was great defense by the Bulls. Great switching defense. They were on the break. I mean, Taj Gibson, whenever he dunks, the crowd goes wild. So that certainly invigorated them a little bit. But it was a great defensive showing.